There were some challenging plays that Northern had done, but I thought our guys made some great adjustments. And then, the fumble recovery Logan Wilson came up with, and the fourth down stop, and time again, we really needed to make big improvement on defense. I want to credit Coach Standard and all the defensive coaches. They worked really hard for a pretty complicated game plan and was successful.
Coach, for a young team, there were multiple moments where, immaturity could have came through and it really never sunk them. Why do you think that they were?
And that was in the back of my mind. I believe they had the resolve and the belief, but, that's easy to kind of think. And then all of a sudden, when you got to go out there and do it, so many times when maybe we were here in the past, we would find a way to lose the game. And that seems like a simplistic thing to say, or something coaches always say, but there's a lot of truth to that. And, I was really proud of how everybody rallied around Cooper. He had some tough kicks, and he had one that was good, and they nailed him right before the 50-yard, but then he came back and answered on a couple other things. And there's just a lot of good things, and I think we found a really good punt returner, and I think we can be an explosive return team. We got to clean up some holes, or no doubt about that.
Greg, I don't think it's hyperbole, and I know it's only one game, but the defense tonight versus what we saw consistently last year, markedly better.
There's no doubt. There's more speed. There are a lot of those guys are really young players. They're going to be here a long time, but there's certainly more speed, more athleticism, and we recruited better, and I think guys really have an understanding and a purpose of what we're doing.
What do you attribute the better tackling to? Much better tackling.
Angles of pursuit, hustle, and then also athleticism and speed. You just get more guys around the football.
Coach, Wingard was on the ball all over the field again tonight. What do you see from him in the future?
Wingard?
Yep.
Really exceptional safety. The sky's the limit for him. And I've been around a couple that are really good. He's got the makers to be outstanding.
Coach, I know you guys want to be somewhat cautious with Josh taking hits. What was going through your mind during that last
Well, a little
game?
bit. I talked the last play. I talked to Brent earlier. I said, I think there was one other play where he scrambled for about, 30, 40 yards. And I was like, oh, my goodness. He's a competitive guy, and we're going to try to limit the number of hits that he takes. I think it's important that he did slide once. Kudos for him. I'm glad he didn't slide on the last one. I know there's a lot of people more important to talk to tonight, so.
Coach, real quick, just wanted to ask you mentioned Logan Wilson.
Yeah.
He had kind of an up and down game, but
No, he did not have an up and down game.
Okay.
I'm going to be real clear on this. I thought Logan Wilson played really well. So what's your question?
I was just going to say, what impressed you with him making his first start, under the lights here?
Well, his ability to run and tackle. I thought, they've got an all-MAC player that's a tailback, and I think it was a fourth down play. They threw a flat route, and he went over and tackled him for maybe a 1-yard gain. I thought he showed, great determination coming up with a fumble. There was a couple other pressures he had. So now that, I'll probably watch the tape. Maybe I can take back a couple words, but I was really pleased. Logan is from Natrona County, played defensive back. First time I approached him about playing linebacker, I said, what about Sam? He goes, what is Sam? He had linebacker wasn't on his radar. And so he's really made some great progress.
Any injuries that you know of? Did you talk to your trainer, or even talk to him at all?
I talk constantly with their trainer, but I didn't get anything that was going to be keep a guy out. There was a guy that would maybe miss a play or two, but they were able to come back.
Coach, I know you don't want to get too high, you don't want to get too low, but considering the last 2 years, you've got to feel a tremendous amount of pride in your football team tonight.
I did, and I saw that. It was interesting in the middle of the first quarter. I mentioned it to one of our staff members. I said, we're a better football team. And you saw signs of that, but going against a quality opponent, you never know until you start playing. And we look better. And I thought we'd have a shot to win, but I thought we'd have to play maybe more air-free than what we did. And I think if we can clean up some of the mistakes that we made. Countless number of holding penalties, and you know, the special teams plays. One of them was a kickoff return for a touchdown, another. So we got some things to work with, and so I'm personally really excited. Thanks a lot.
That's great.